Well, I want to thank all of you for joining us, but most importantly, I want to thank all of the TikTok creators and small business owners who are here that are fighting for their business, for their families, and for what they believe is their way to communicate to the public. So thank you all for being here. We wanted to make sure we gathered at a really important point where there might be looking like a vote tomorrow morning on what could lead to a ban on TikTok. Now, we do know for certain that it is likely that if this legislation passes, there could certainly be a disruption of service to a platform that 170 million Americans use. And that disruption could lead to a full ban. I want to introduce some folks. My name is Robert Garcia. I represent California. We're going to have 4 other members of Congress that are also going to speak, and 2 TikTok creators as well. We have Congressman Maxwell Frost, Congresswoman Sarah Jacobs, and Congresswoman Delia Ramirez. I want to thank them for being here. Now, I've been a fan of TikTok long before I came to Congress. It's a way to communicate. Also, as an openly gay person, it's a place where I get so much gay information, where gay creators come to share news. And long before I got to Congress, I also used TikTok to gather what was going on around me around the world, not just in politics, but also in entertainment and pop culture. We should also be honest with each other. TikTok is also fun. People use it. And 1 in 3 Americans are on TikTok in some form of another. That's 1 in 3 US adults. We know that TikTok is also a space for representation. And banning TikTok also means taking away a voice and a platform for communities of color and queer creators that have made TikTok their home. What's really important for the public to know is any ban on TikTok is not just banning the freedom of expression. You are literally causing huge harm to our national economy. We have small business owners that are here and small business owners from across the country that use TikTok to move our economy forward. Some of these creators and these business owners solely depend on TikTok for their revenue and their job. And so to rush a process forward that could ban their form of work, particularly young people in this country, is misguided and it's rush. We also believe that singling out TikTok is not fair. Now, we all need to be honest about the dangers of social media, and we understand those. Is there disinformation on TikTok? Absolutely. Is there also disinformation on Meta, on Instagram, on X? Absolutely. All of our social media platforms need to be treated equally and need to be treated the same way. And to single out TikTok in this way, we believe is dangerous and certainly against freedom of expression. We need to take a better approach to these social issues, and I personally believe that the movement to hopefully stop this bill and get more votes continues to grow. Before I turn this over to Congressman Frost, I want to say one last thing. A lot of us attended a classified briefing today on TikTok from a national security perspective. My opinion going into the briefing was to not support a ban, but I wanted to hear the information. My opinion leaving that briefing has not changed at all. There's nothing in that briefing that changed my mind that this is an immediate national security threat and that we're going to remove this platform for 170 million Americans. And so with